Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents, and it's Sunday, and we got our local voting ballots yesterday. City council is what they are now, and so we used the Cascade Street bike lane, and took us all the way down into downtown Colorado Springs, and dropped our ballots off at the ballot box. Now we're on the Shooks Run Legacy Loop Trail. And we're kind of doing it backwards because, today's daylight savings. First day of daylight savings for this year, so we're an hour behind our normal times. So we're go ahead and we're gonna go from here and go over to Good Neighbors Meeting House and have our brown bag lunch and get a couple iced teas. Like I said, you can call this trail either one. It's actually Shooks Run Trail, but it's part of the Legacy Loop. That's kind of how you have to look at it. It's part of the Legacy Loop Trail. Still having some minor problems from my conversion and my drivetrain upgrade. My rear derailleur is still auto shifting on me, but yesterday was not a bad day. It was sunny, but it had a vicious cold wind. I mean, it was really cold, so we just decided that we weren't going to ride. Don't like riding a cold, a really viciously cold wind. It was pretty strong too, but not, not like terribly strong. It was more just the cold. It was biting cold, So we decided to get out today. But of course, Angle Take is closed on Sundays and Mondays, so I can't do anything till Tuesday at the earliest. And then it looks like we've got some pretty good weather for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but then the bottom drops out on Friday, and hopefully it'll be just rain. We don't mind rain so much, yeah, it means we can't go riding, but at least with rain, you don't have to worry about it, taking the time to melt, But yeah, like I said, we're on the Shooks Run Legacy Loop Trail, and heading over to Good Neighbors Meeting House. And then I don't know where we're going to go from there exactly yet. We're going to kind of have a powwow while we eat lunch and kind of figure out where we want to go. It'll be a... Howdy? That's cool, yes. But oops. But yeah, we're just it's a really nice day today, though. You know, there's a little tiny bit of breeze, but it's not cold, and we're not even having to wear the polar fleece jackets. We've, you know, got just on our oh, we still got on leg warmers, but we don't have the bike tights on. So, you know, leg warmers are good to a point, because you just take them off if it gets too warm. But we do have our windbreakers on, but we'll probably end up taking them off here fairly soon. Yeah, so we're like I said, we're passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. And of course, you know, you poor guys and gals have seen this run a million times, because it's just an easy way for us to, you know, if we're going west or going south, it's an easy way for us to get back, you know, towards our side of town. You know, we live in the old north, well, it's called the historic Old North End, but howdy. But it's more, we're kind of at the extreme end, because the trail that goes behind our apartment complex, which is, you know, considered the Rock Island loop, the Rock Island connector, but it's actually the north border for the Legacy Loop trail. The Legacy Loop, when it's completed, will basically go all the way around the older sections of town, and you know, be able to do a big circle. They've still got the trail they built behind our apartment. That's the north end, and then the south end is down to Las Vegas Street. But they're still fighting with the Burlington Northern Railroad on, you know, like a right-of-way to be able to you know, complete the loop. And they've been in that fight for a lot of years, so I don't know if you know, I don't know currently if they're winning or not. You know, it's just this last little bit. You know, it's probably, oh, you know, maybe like, you know, a mile or two at the most, so it's not like it's a ton. Howdy. Hello. But yeah, it crosses over for another little park over here. But they've got, you know, it's a really nice, this is, you know, I mean, this is a really good neighborhood deal. You know, they got little parks. The only bad thing about it is they're all on this side of the Legacy Loop. On the other side of the Legacy Loop, they got nothing. Well, they've got the Legacy Loop Fontanero Street trailhead, but it doesn't have any amenities, you know. Doesn't even have a bathroom. Just a good place to park, jump on the trail, because you can either get on the, you can jump on the greenway, but from there, you know, you can hook up to 3 or 4 different other trails. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Okay, coming up to the bridge here. This goes over Kachara Street, I think. Not 100% sure, but I think that's where it goes. Oh, a big stick there. Be careful. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. So yeah, we're, like I said, we're heading to lunch. Right now it's about 11:55, so it's almost noon, Mountain Standard Time, and we're just working our way over here. This is kind of what we call an errand run, or errand ride. Basically, you know, we've got something we need to get done, you know, pick up some, you know, last minute food items, or, you know, hardware from the hardware store, or drop off our drop off our ballots at the voting box downtown. That's pretty much the closest one to us. Now we could have from there we could have headed out to Manitou, but we've done Manitou an awful lot lately. So we decided to just do a little different, because usually we end our day at Good Neighbors, you know, about 99% of the time. So we're doing a little different. Good Neighbors will be kind of the start of, well, not really the start, but we'll probably end up working our way over to the Greenway, Pikes Peak Greenway, and working our way up, you know, it's according to what time we get there. You know, we'll either do what we call the short route, which is basically head for the Vincent Street Bridge, but turn to the right instead of the left, and get on the Vincent frontage road, and then head down there, head down Nevada on the frontage road path, as I like to call it. And then we'll, you know, just kind of work our way back towards, you know, back to the Greenway, and then home, or, you know, back to the storage unit. And then we have to walk home. We have a 1.2 mile walk to our storage unit, and then back to home. The only good thing about it is it's pretty much flat. There's only like one or two little inclines, so it's not terrible, because we do have to pull a, you know, we pull one of those new style garden wagons, and you know, with our batteries and all that in it. So, and you know, batteries, water bottles, lunch, you know, our camera gear, our computers, all that stuff. So this car to go here. We're waiting on kind of waiting on a car here. Okay. Okay. All right, so now we'll go over here and we'll pick up the trail again. Hopefully they'll I don't know, hopefully, noisy car, sorry. Hopefully before summer they'll get the new crossing lights working here. Just like the ones up on Murray, you know, off the Rock Island Trail and Murray Boulevard. You know, we're just waiting for them to get them, you know, do the final stuff, you know, and actually get them working. We haven't figured out why it's taken them so long to, because I mean, the lights have been up for quite a while in both places. And it looks like the electrical work is mostly done. I don't know if they're waiting for the city to approve it before they finally do it, or what, but it would be nice if they get, I hope they at least get it done before, you know, before the summer months, you know, because this is a pretty busy trail. Nobody coming. Somebody's coming this way, but we should be able to beat them. Yeah, sorry for the jostling and the movement sometimes, but howdy. You know, our trikes don't have front suspension. We have a little bit of rear suspension. We have an elastomer type rear suspension, which helps a little bit, but the fronts, you know, we run Schwab Big apple tires. Because they're kind of a balloonish tire, so you can run them at a lower pressure, so it gives you a tiny bit of passive suspension, but yet you're not, you know, so it's not quite as rough. Like this trail is really great if you got kids, you know, and you're gonna ride and got the playground going, you know. But yeah, so here we are. We're at Good Neighbors. We're gonna park in our special parking spaces here. Actually, it's not. We just got lucky, and nobody uses them for anything. So, because they're not really not even sure why they did this, but I think it's just because they wanted the flowers up, you know, or the trees. Place to plant a tree. All right. So, thanks for coming along, and we'll catch you later. Hey, how you doing? We're back. We're now on the Rock Island Connector Trail. We're heading over to Pikes Peak Greenway, and we stopped off at Good Neighbors and had our lunch, and some really good, they make something called an herbal berry iced tea. And normally I'm not one for tea flavors per se, but I do have to admit, well, I really do like this herbal berry tea, iced tea. Let this bike go. Yeah, so we are now on the Pikes Peak Greenway, and we'll be heading north. One of the few places where they actually do have, or a few trails that actually have signage. As you can see right there, it says Trail North. Pikes Peak Greenway Trail. We didn't like their burrito. Yeah. Okay, people, slow down. Oh, I know, yeah. We do have a real problem on our trails sometimes, you know. People just, you know, they don't pay attention to the rules, you know. We're coming uphill technically, so they're supposed to yield to us, but they're racing, you know, trying to go as fast as they can. So which you're not supposed to do on these trails. They have a top speed of 15 miles an hour. But like I've said before many times, I think Joe and I are the only ones that actually seem to know that little fact. Crossing over Monument Valley Creek here. Howdy. Hello. Yeah, it's funny, you know. Right now there's a big controversy about, you know, e-bikes and e-trikes. And I don't know about you guys' trails, but on our trails, we have a lot more problems with, you know, what I like to call the Tour de France wannabes, or people like this, you know, that can't figure out what the hell a single line is, you know? You know? They're supposed to be single file on this trail. They don't do that. Okay. This gentleman go here because he's hauling buns. Had to switch up a gear here. Sure stuck 2 gears. Well, like I said, we're headed towards the Vincent Street Trail Bridge. And pretty much according to what time we get there, we'll decide whether we're going to continue up Cutwood Creek, or we're going to howdy, we're going to go ahead and head up, just go the other way and pick up the Vincent Street frontage road. Okay, we're going to back off here, and we got bikes coming in and scooters and all kinds of people going much too fast. I don't know, you know, I don't know why people think these trails are for speeding. They're not. If you want to go fast, you need to be out on the street. You need to. Passing on your left. One more behind me. But yeah. Well, let me get back to my thought. Like I said, they just changed the rules for e-bikes. Well, class 1 e-bikes, i.e. You know, pedal assist system e-bikes and e-trikes. If you have a throttle, that makes you a class 2. If you have a top, and both a class 1 and a class 2 have a top speed of flatland speed of 20 miles an hour with the assist. And then you have class 3, which can be either throttle or both throttle and PAS, pedal assistance system. But it can go up to 28 miles an hour. And technically, class 3s are not allowed on the urban and recreational trails. But there's no real enforcement, so they're here, I guarantee you. We even have the, I don't know what else to call them except for the electric motocross bikes, you know. They look a little bit like an electric bike, but also a little bit like a motocrosser, and they don't have pedals. And they have very powerful motors, you know, like 1500 plus watts, you know. And you know, Joe's is only a 350 and mine's only a 500. So you know, you can just imagine how fast, if you had a 1500 watt motor, you know, how fast you could go. Probably up into the 45 miles an hour range in the flats. But we don't really have, you know, I mean, even though, you know, there are some per se, but we don't have that much problem with e-bikes or e-trikes. What we have a problem with is the people using these trails and paths as their personal time trial track, you know, to go as fast as they can. But if you're gonna do that, you need to be out in the street, because, you know, these paths are made for you know, families, recreational and transportational travel. You know, there could be, you know, little tiny kids on Strider bikes, you know, no pedals, you know, and if you're whipping around here at, you know, 20 miles an hour or better, you know, you come around a corner and all of a sudden that little kid drifts out in front of you, it's going to be ugly. And you'd be the one that would be to blame, because you know, these trails also have what I call hierarchies. You know, basically on a bicycle or a tricycle, we have to yield to everybody, pedestrians, dog walkers, you name it. Thank you. And howdy. You are also supposed, like I said, you are supposed, if you are coming downhill, you're supposed to yield to somebody coming uphill. And that rarely ever happens, except for Joe and I. Creek's got a pretty mellow flow today. Well, I hope you're out riding this Sunday, you know, or walking or jogging. Like this guy here should have waited for us. We shouldn't have had to wait for him. Howdy. But yeah, like I said, you know, if you want to go fast, stay off trails and paths. They're not made to go fast. And that's the same thing with the you know, the really powerful class 3 and above you know, e-bikes, e-motocross bikes. You know, they're too strong. They should stay off the trails, and that's just the way I feel about it. Personally, I think that you know, anything that has, if I could redo it, basically I would make the e-assist maximum wattage for a class 1 at 500. And now in the United States, you can have up to a 750 watt system. But even if you had 750 watts, if you you know, if you have the PAS, you know, the pedal assist system, well, you're going to you're still only gonna, you know, your setup is still limited to only 20 miles an hour. You'll just be packing major power for hills and stuff. But I found that my 500 is plenty. I just don't see any reason for needing more than 500 unless you want to go fast. And you know, I mean, a lot of guys, older guys and gals, get the motors so they can stay up with their buddies on, you know, the super light carbon race bikes. So you know, they get a big motor to stay you know, to be able to stay up with that group. Well, usually though, they ride in the streets. They don't use trails that much. But see, they weren't allowing like on the recreational, you know, like open spaces and stuff like that that have dirt trails, they weren't allowing any e-bikes whatsoever. But they just passed a law that class 1 e-bikes, i.e. no throttle, PAS only, you know, can use the off-road trails. And I think that's fair, because they've pretty much proven that the class 1 e-bikes, you know, ridden responsibly, of course, you know, don't cause any more trail damage than a regular mountain bike does. So there's no real excuse for not letting them ride. Now see, your class 2 and 3, which have throttles most of the time, I can see why they don't want those, because you can put on instant full power. And when you do that, of course, in the dirt, of course, you know, you're gonna dig trenches, you know, getting up hills and stuff. So I do understand why they didn't allow class 2 or 3, but I don't know. It's just a really, I don't know what your situation is where you guys are, but here that's kind of what's going on. And it's been in, you know, been a bit of an uproar ever since they decided to you know, change the rules. So let's see how it comes out. It doesn't really affect us because we have class 1 systems and we don't use the dirt trails anyway, so no biggie for us. We got a recumbent coming up behind us. Hello. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah, that's a rare sight there. That's an under-seat steering recumbent bicycle, two-wheeler. Those are pretty rare. Well, all right, well, we're going to take a break here and we'll get back to you. Oh, got a bike coming, so I got to wait. Okay, this is going to be fun. Oh, shit. Yeah, well, you're supposed to be waiting for me. See, I mean, I was in a crosswalk, so he should have stopped. All right. Okay. Like I said, we'll be right back. Bye. Okay. We're back. Now crossing over Fountain Creek on the bridge. And continuing north on the Pikes Peak Greenway. And when I had my new drivetrain put in, I went from a 930 9-speed cassette to an 1140 9-speed cassette, and it took me a little while to get used to it, because it's funny, you know, where the E-assist was strongest with the other cassette, it's not with this one. So you kind of have to get used to how it works. I do like this one better because I don't have to get in to as low gears to you know, make a hill. But I have noticed that even though I didn't use the 9-tooth very often, because on those old Caprio wheel systems, you know, hubs, cassettes, shifters, that kind of stuff, they had a real oddball because they had a 9-tooth, you know, which is, in the old days, was considered a criterium gear, you know, for criterium racing. And but if you used it too much, it would wear out, because it was on its own little it had its own threads to hook into the to hook into the spindle. So I didn't use it much, and I'm not sure what you know, the 8-speed would be. Passing on your left, thank you. I'm the last one. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
But this one doesn't. This is a standard cassette. I had to get a different wheel, because rear wheel, because the Caprio hubbed wheel would not accept a modern cassette. It's specifically made for a Caprio cassette, and they don't make Caprio systems anymore. So I have it's pretty funny, I have an ice trike, but I have a cat trike rear wheel. Basically up at Angle Tech, when folks get when they get a switch over to an internal gear hub, you know, like a roll off, or the new 3x3, or even the older Shimano 8-speed Nexus and 11-speed Nexus, you know, they have a new wheel built up on that hub, so they end up with spare wheels. So they gave me a really good price on this one, next to you know, what a brand new wheel would be. So that saved me considerable money on doing this driveline upgrade, and I'm very happy with it. I do have a little problem, like I said, my rear derailleur wants to auto shift sometimes, but it's really funny, it was auto shifting quite a bit this morning, but this afternoon seems to be working good. Seems to auto shift more when it's in the, you know, like you know, the 7th, 8th, 9th cog. That's when it really seems to jump. Oh, we got idiots here. I'll tell you, people need to learn how to ride these trails. They really do. Passing on your left, thank you very much. Have a good day. Howdy. So like I said, we're on the Pikes Peak Greenway, and it is a beautiful day today. I mean, it's like mid-60s, or not quite mid-60s, probably you know, like 62, 63, between 60 and 65. And sun's out, not a cloud in the sky. Really, really pretty, late winter, very early spring day. Okay. Oop. Go ahead and pass, folks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we don't stand a chance against them big 29-inch wheels. 26, 29, whatever, you know, with our 20-inch wheel trikes. Howdy. I mean, sure, you know, we could, you know, jump up on the e-assist, but you know, Joe and I, we just like to go slow and easy, super breezy. Okay, well, now we're going to jump on the Cottonwood Creek Trail, go underneath I-25 here. Whee! Okay, I got to switch hands right here real quick, because actually I blew that. I had the right hand to begin with. So, I think I'm either in the 4th or the 5th cog, and I just put it in level 3, and Joe is going to get 8. None up, none up, none up, none up, none up, doo -doo -doo. So, on the old cassette, I would put it in level 3 and but only be in the you know, like the 3rd cog out of 9. So yeah, this is definitely different. It really packs a punch. Get a little bit of incline. I mean, to tell you, it just wants to jet. Well, okay, jet it. Jet at the speed of Ondo, okay? Howdy. I'm going to pull over here and find out which way Joe wants to go. But I should have geared down. But yeah, this is the Vincent Street Trail Bridge right here. It goes back over the creek. Hey Joe, do you want to just go ahead and go that way, or do you want to go ahead and go up to like Academy and turn around and go that way?
I thought we were going to Academy and turn.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure it was okay. Hold on. I forgot to gear down. Howdy. Afternoon. Okay, I got a gear down here. Actually, I need to drop this one, and you have to kind of coordinate, you know, between the two. And you can guess what's coming up. It's a tunnel. Ole, 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 ole. Huh. Joe didn't go into a rendition of Frito the Bandito. But she usually does. Actually, she does her olays. Okay. Well, this is Cottonwood Creek Trail. And yeah, you guys have seen it a whole lot. But it is a pretty trail, so. And like I said, it is just a stunning day today. These are the kind of days you hope for all winter long, you know. Not hot, not cold. Just a great combination of everything. And we got somebody coming up on us fast, so I'm going to back off here. Passing on your left. One more behind me. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go up to where this trail, Cottonwood Creek Trail, hooks into Academy Boulevard, and then we'll probably end up turning around because with the time change, it kind of eats into your day, you know. But it looks like it should be good enough to get a couple more videos this week, and then like I said, Friday looks real bad. At least rain all day, which of course, because I have a doctor's appointment at a doctor. It's, you know, a pretty good walk, you know. It's like 2+ miles walk, more like 3 miles walk for this particular doctor, a gastroenterologist, or however you pronounce it. Now you can see there's still some snow here. That's kind of surprising. Gotta pull it in because of the metal gate here. So like I said, today's ride's kind of a combo errand run and multi-trail ride. You know, since we don't own a car, and we use our trikes for transportation as well as recreation. Howdy. We do appreciate the days like today. Something nice about having a, you know, a nice Sunday ride, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I guess Sunday's just, you know, you give your thanks to God, you know, whether you do it in a church or on your trike, doesn't matter. And just try to enjoy a little bit of the beautiful world He made us. Okay, I'll take that back. Not He. God does not have a sex, okay? no matter what the Bible says, I seriously think that God does not have a sex. I do not think that God has a body like ours, you know. Because they don't believe our body goes anywhere but where they put it. But it's our soul, which is like, you know, magnetic energy. Okay, that's enough of the theological stuff. But like I said, I think what we'll do is we'll probably go ahead and end the video once we get to Academy here, which is coming very quickly. So just want to say thank you so much for coming along for the ride, and thank our subscribers for staying with us and supporting us. Now, I don't mean like monetary, because we don't do that. You will never pay a dime to watch our silly videos, okay? Never. And so yeah, just remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be, what else? Moving on. Yeah, of course. It's like I said, if you're moving, you're grooving. All right. So we might add a little more later. We'll see. Let's see how much I got left. But for now, BJ and Joe Hondo out and about on the Recumbents. Until we see you next time, happy trails. Oh, please like, share, and subscribe to our videos. We really would appreciate it. Thank you much. Okay. Got our turnaround point here. Peerless Tire Store. All right. All the best. Bye.
No.